Alright, so still watching Midday Live. We're now focusing on security police service to be specific. The Ghana Police Service is currently embarking on an intensive training program to equip its personnel on how to uphold the human rights of victims in the face of any confrontation. The move has become necessary following reports of police aggression in curbing violence routes in other parts of the world. And with me this afternoon is Director Training CID Chief Superintendent Mameya Tiwa Adodankwa. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
And thanks for your time.
It's my pleasure.
Now, in recent time we have seen some cases of human rights abuse, not only in Ghana but even across the world. In South Africa, for example, where the miners did have a case also with the police coming in. What has really necessitated the training you're having on voluntary human rights?
In 2000, the US and then the UK government, together with some companies and non-governmental agencies, came out to set some principles for companies in mining in their area of operation. And one of the key areas is for them to conscientize the security services on the use of force, especially when miner decides to demonstrate. So let me take you back to South Africa, the Marikana incident that happened on the 16th of August 2012, where about 47 people were killed. And when you go back, you realize that most of the miners who were shot in the back. So what really happened? So we in the Ghana Police Service believe that you cannot accurately predict action of demonstrators, and demonstration is enshrined and is guaranteed under the 1992 Constitution. So once we cannot guarantee their action, but we can control our reaction. So we are conscientizing the police service, the members of the police service, on human rights issues. And this training program is being sponsored by Newmont, who has also signed to this voluntary principle on security and human rights, and is currently going on at the police training school.
Now, even before you had this training, how would you describe the relationship of the police and civilians in that context of riots?
I wouldn't say we are 100% perfect, but we are not doing badly at all in recent time. Most of the demonstrations that we've covered, we've done our best to ensure that even in extreme provocation, we try to protect life and property, and at the same time to ensure that the human rights of the demonstrators are not compromised. So that is what we are doing. We are not doing badly, and we think there's still room for improvement.
I have seen cases where the police have abused taxi drivers because probably the taxi driver was in slippers and was not dressed properly, and he angrily walks him out of his vehicle. Why are you dressed this way? Taxi driver tries to give an explanation. He either talks to him rudely, insults him, or find a way of getting across to him in a negative light. How many police personnel are benefiting from this, and how will this go down to ensure that every police officer benefits from this training?
This is the first in the series of the training programs that will be organizing for the police personnel on human rights abuses and issues. So like the incident that you talked about, that is the essence of the training, so that in extreme provocation the police can still maintain peace and order. So that is the essence of the training program that we are embarking on, and we are going to ensure that we train most of our officers. This particular training in actually is targeted at the police officers working in the mining area, but for us at the police service, it's applicable in every demonstration, because wherever you are, if you are the mining industry today, tomorrow will be somewhere else, and it is still applicable. So we are trying to train them in such a way that even when we are provoked, in such a way that we have to use certain force, we have to ensure that the force that they are using, we will use adequate or to commensurate whatever force that they are using. So that is the essence of the training.
In the context of adequate, how would you explain it? Because if you have viewers watching and the person is abused by police personnel, how does he or she explain that I was adequately abused by the police, or the police attacked me in an adequate manner?
That is why I'm saying that the essence of the training is for them to know when and how to use certain force. For instance, if the demonstrators are unarmed, why do you have to use arm? If they are on peaceful demonstration, our duty to guide them so that they don't go in SF, because sometimes they will say that it is peaceful demonstration, but they end up destroying other people, looting and other things. So we make sure that as long as they are peaceful, we also be peaceful. But when they go in SS, then it is our duty, because we cannot predict what they will do, but we can control our reaction toward whatever action that they will come. So we're trying to conscientize them that like the incident that you talk about, they wouldn't do that. And I can show you that in the near future, police officers are going to behave in such a way that everybody will even clap for us. And that is the essence of this training. And this is just the first one in the series. And next year we're going to have a lot of training.
So what about your outfit, PIPs? Do you still have some complaints of abuses, especially on human rights that we're talking about?
We will continue to have them, but I don't think it is as high as it used to be. So we are not doing badly at all, and we continue to do our best to make sure that human rights issues are not compromised as far as police operations are concerned.
All right. Well, thank you very much for your time. I just spoke to Director Training CID Chief Superintendent Mameya Tiwa Adodankwa, and we're looking at the police training, which is ongoing.